There was this boy who had the habit of tearing paper. Every time he saw paper, he will tear it and throw it in the waste paper basket. When he was about 14 years old, he started tearing money. 100 rupee notes, 200 rupee notes, 500 rupee note, tear it, throw it in the waste paper basket. When he was about 24 years old, he took his father's house agreement original, tore it and threw it in the waste paper basket. Obviously, because of the behavior of the boy, the parents were going through tremendous amount of stress and they said, we better do something about it. So they decided to take him to a wise man. The wise man was 61 years old with 40 years of experience. They went and told him, sir, we have a problem. Every time my son sees paper, he tears it and throws it in the waste paper basket. In fact, last week he tore our house agreement. Can you please give him some advice? The wise man looked at the parents and says, okay, go outside the room. He sends the parents outside the room. It's a glass case. The parents can't hear what's being told, but they can see what the man is doing. So the wise man took a piece of paper in his hand, went next to the boy and did something like this. That's it. Next day when he went back home, mummy gives him a piece of paper. He said, no mama, I won't tear it. This is paper. Mummy gives him a 500 rupee note. He said, no mama, I won't tear it. This is paper. Mummy gives one more set of house agreement. He said, no mama, I won't tear it. This is paper. This time around, the parents are extremely happy. They distribute sweets, they celebrate. But at the same time, they were inquisitive to know, what did this wise man tell the boy that he stopped tearing paper? So they take a box of sweets and go back to the wise man and tell him, sir, thank you very much. My son was tearing paper for 24 years. He has stopped tearing paper. What did you tell my son that he stopped tearing paper? The wise man looked at the parents and said, all that I told your son is, don't tear paper. The problem with the boy was 24 years of his life, nobody told him not to tear paper because the parents assume that he is not supposed to tear paper. So, in an organization, never doubt the intention of an employee. Don't assume. 80% of our problems come because we are not communicating properly. Don't assume, because if you break up the word assume, it becomes as, you, me. In fact, in one of the companies when I was doing a program, the CEO of the company after the session comes up and tells me, you know what, Suresh, the greatest takeaway for me from your program is state the obvious. Let me repeat it. State the obvious. Don't assume. Remember, life is simple. Please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. More importantly, please like and share this video because you could be instrumental in making life simple for somebody around the world. Remember, life is simple.